Hello all, welcome back to my channel. Now it's Wednesday night, my time. It is 8:20 p.m. Not sure what it is your time at your neck of the woods. Today we're talking about plotters versus pantsers. Who knows what plotting and pantsers mean? Let's get to this. Are you ready? I'm ready to learn. Are you ready to learn with me? I'm new at this book. You know, I told you I got it yesterday and I was so excited. I did videos about it. And this is what we're going by in this book. It's written by Jessica Brody. All right, let's get to it. It is a truth universally acknowledged in the writing community that there are two kinds of novelists, plotters and pantsers. Which one are you? Are you a plotter or are you a pantser? It's very important to know the difference and how to decipher the two. Plotters are those who plot out their novels before they begin. Pantsters are those who just write by the seat of their pants, and they figure out as they go. They're just ordinary writers. That's what a pantser is. Hello. I thought maybe something I said on my last video might have run you out a little bit, sharing a little bit of my beliefs and some of the things I've studied and watched on other people's channel. How you doing? It's nighttime my end. What time is it your end? Hello, David's brother. How's it going? How's your Wednesday night? Or is it good weather? It's nice and spring-like on my end today. Okay. And then I realize any pantser who has bought this book is probably breaking out right now or freaking out right now and breaking into a cold sweat at the sight of words like structure and checklist. God, but let me be perfectly clear. This book is not no ode to plotters, nor is it manifesto to convert of all pantsers. Yes, I do consider myself a plotter, but I didn't write this book to prove that in any particular way. To write a novel is better than the other. I've learned through working with thousands of authors over the years that the creative process is a very mysterious thing and that everyone is different. I've said that many for my videos. All of us as writers are different. Is it nighttime where you at? What time is it? It's 8:24 p.m. my time. What time is it? Is it your time? My partner, his son's going to get some food. They had a late start. So they're not here to try to interrupt my video this time. I think I got it set up. Sometimes I don't know when they're going to come in when they're here. They're not mad or anything. They just get private and they don't like other people hearing conversations. You should know how that is. Oh, it's the same time as mine? Oh, cool. We got the same time. Good. That's awesome. That's great. That is great. So that's some of the information difference between plotters versus pantsers. Pantsers just write. They're not really all about publishing and going big or anything yet. Plotters are ones that setting a goal. They want to get that novel written. Get everything correct the best they can do. So far, I like this book. I love it. It's great. If you still write, your brother writes, y'all need to get y'all a copy. And then they have one on the screenwriters. This talks about screenwriters and novelists in here as well. They have it on screenwriters. And then, I don't know if I showed you. And I told you I got the book Keeper. I don't know if I showed it to you or not. As you see, y'all know I collect books and I read a lot. It's called Magic Always Leaves a Mark, Keeper, by Kim Chance. She's the one that's like a mentor to me. And I get a lot of information on what books to read and what other like how-to education books to get. She's a good person to get that information from, and this is called The Keeper. It's an awesome book. I'm already on chapter 3. I should have been past it by now, but right now I've been studying in most of the day since this morning. Taking notes on Save the Cat Writes a Novel. Been doing a lot of my notes taking with this. It's coming together. So, still got to work on my thumbnails. And earlier I did a video. It was earlier shortly after you left, David. Trying to set up a music in the background, like a little quiet type music, like for vloggers. And when I pulled it up, it said there was no copyright by that song. But when I added into the video, I got an email notice. They told me not to worry and freak out. It wasn't a strike. But still, they probably had to wait on the creator of that song, the one that created it, to get permission. But I just went ahead and deleted it. They told me you didn't have to start over re-editing in order to just delete that music out. But I went to delete it. It deleted the entire video. So I lost that whole video. That was a pretty good video. I lost it. But that's okay. You'll make mistakes through your videos. You accidentally erase the ones you shouldn't erase sometimes, but it happens. And so I did that just to be safe, because I'm not trying to copyright anybody's stuff. I'm just listening to it, getting set in the mood. I felt like music on that video, so I started playing it. And it was on an audio library for YouTubers. It's for YouTubers going live, and it was an audio library, something like that. But anyway, I went ahead and deleted that. B24. Oh, that's 824. Daggone, it look like a letter B. Oh, yeah, I really do enjoy that book. There's really no rush. You can't rush with the Save the Cat Writes a Novel. It's too much information to rush through it. I'm learning about how to structure my story. On my rough draft, my novel, I'm learning how to structure it. How to get the characters outlined more. That's what I've been working on today. That's on my rough draft. In case you don't know, David's brother, I finished my rough draft book. It took me 3 years. It got lost. I had to redo it. It took me 3 years, and I finished my rough draft toward the end of 2018. So now I'm trying to get people to look over the first few chapters just to give me the ideas and the pros and cons, the good stuff, and the stuff I need to work on. That's what I'm waiting on now. Since I'm having so much problem trying to fix everything, why not just get a friend or somebody else to do it? It's a little bit easier. I'm the one that's having the weakness in that department with the grammar and all that stuff. I couldn't figure that out. When I read it and looked up the instructions on it. It said to learn more. It tells you how to do it, but when I went to do that, it just checked off my entire video. I went up under my video manager, told me to go up under there. Let's see the order. I went up under video manager, it pulls up all the videos you've done. It shows your liking, if you have any comments, blah, blah, blah. When I went to click it, it only showed the video, not where to end or delete the music. Now, unless I hit something wrong and just screwed it up all together, it happens. I'm a blind, you know. I screw up a lot on certain stuff. I am a blind. Maybe I should have waited and because I didn't think usually at nighttime. A lot of people don't come on at night. It's usually most of my interactions either in the mornings or middle of the day. But I was shocked you all come on. I mean, I'm amazed. I appreciate y'all coming on here. But if I'd known that, I would have waited. Y'all could have helped me go through the steps of it. Oh, well. You make a mistake. You try not to make it the next time and learn from it. It happens. But yeah, this is a really good book. It's actually for young adult teens, but I think anybody enjoys reading. About fantasy novels, this is the book to read. Chance delivers an enjoyable beginning to her new series. And she's got the other book. It's a series of this, and it's called The Secret. It's blue like this, but it's just blue. And it's called The Secret. I'll be getting that book next, later on. But these are the two main ones I've been wanting to get at the moment. But I'll wait on that, and I'll get it later on, because I know the price will drop much cheaper. I'm glad you happy to be on here. It's great, because I feel like I'm connecting more to you. And even though y'all witness some of my silliness and blind moments, I'm being me. Hey, whether you be me or just be somebody I'm not. We get silly sometimes, and I had a silly moment last night. Y'all saw me blushing and stuff. But earlier I noticed my video when I went back to edit it and try to clean it up a little bit and add in my tags and stuff like that, I noticed it was kind of fuzzy. My internet was acting kind of crazy right there toward the end of the last video that you was in here with me, David, and Silly Mommy for Life. Y'all was in there watching me live there. And it was kind of fuzzy. I couldn't tell till once it was already over with and I went back to view it. Trying to find my mistakes and see what I need to work on in my video. That's why a lot of people say they get scared. They don't like to go back and edit it and re-look at their videos. But how you going to learn from it if you don't go back and look at it? You're going to laugh at your videos even. I laughed at many of mine and deleted many of them out because, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that or left that out or I left this certain contents out of order the way I was wanting to present myself with it on my video. You know what I'm saying? And it just like, no, that ain't going. I got to delete that video. So I had to take it out and delete it. I try to be sometimes. Not always, but I try to be. Now, my partner's son, he's hilarious. To be 16, a young man, he is hilarious. He cracks everybody up in his class. He's like the class clown, literally. And he's only been in Beaufort a few weeks. And everybody loves him. So he's doing good. He's not getting no trouble. Thank goodness. He's feeling much better. And he actually likes the school he's in. And I think getting him out of that area where he was at and away from that bad crowd he was around, I'm starting to see an adjustment and change in his attitude. Because he was kind of like very quiet when he first moved in with us. But I noticed he started talking to me more than his dad. And I'm like, shouldn't you discuss some of these things with your dad? He's like, well, I'm not comfortable talking to my dad about this. And I'm like, okay. Not that I don't mind you coming to me about things. I appreciate it. But he felt comfortable talking to me about certain things. This was like last Friday. And it was things with girls he was dealing with. How he don't want to be tied down and stuff. I said, yeah, you don't want to turn into no little hoe either. You know, I try to give him the talk. Even though I'm not his mother. He come to me with certain things. He trusted me with it. So I share what I know, what I was taught, where I was brought up. And I'm still working with him. And there's things he's helping me with, actually with my channel. He had to help me figure out how to pull up the trending thing. He helped me out on that. And silly me didn't know where the damn mute button was. I'm like, they don't have a pause. Well, where the crap? And I wasn't thinking, duh, the microphone. I'm looking at all else up here at the top and going down. I said, it's got to be near, below my video. Finally found it. So I have blind moments like that. The name of the video deleted. Oh, let me look it up. See if it'll pull up here on my thing here. Hold on 1 second. I don't know if you can see me because I'm going to have to open up a new browser while this is still live streaming. So hold on a second, because it's not going to let me just do it straight on the video. But I'll be right with you in just a sec. Oh, pull up. The internet wants to be crazy sometimes. Here we go. Come on now, pull up. You know you want to. Don't be doing this lagging crap. No sense in that. Here we go. Hold on 1 second. My internet might not be as fast as y'all's. Y'all lucky. But y'all have the greatest internet in the world out there. Alright, let me pull it up. It should show it in my notification. At least the brand, the title, won't let me pull it up because I deleted it. Yeah, it's even showing me going live now. How cool is that? Wow, I could see that. Anyway, back to the subject was on. So I'll jump off a little bit here and there. Oh, I hope they didn't take it off of my freaking notification. That's going to make me mad. Alright, Hook Mulai. That's a different name for an ID. Replied that he was glad that I liked his video, that he liked mine. He said, this one was your very best or something. I think it was called, no, it wasn't camera shyness. Oh no, it's not going to let me pull it up. Wait a minute. Got a heart from his video replied, I meant my latest video, and that ain't it. Where did it go? I guess when you delete it, of course it ain't going to pull it up, but it should still show everything in the title content. I got it written down on here. Hold on. In my freaking notes. I don't know why I'm wasting my time there. I got it right in my notes here. It's a good thing you write stuff down, because if you don't, well, you lose what you was doing. You be all over the place. I'll tell you what it is right here. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. It's not that hard to do. Okay. All right, I did my 6 steps on overcoming your camera shy this morning. And I was playing music, writing an article versus writing a blog post. That's what it was. And I put the music, I put playing music, blog. It said no copyright. It said that in the video. So that's why I pulled it up, but try to use it while I was waiting on people to come live. And, writing an article versus writing a blog post. What's the difference? That was the video. That's what it was. And I'm like, I didn't copy. I wasn't trying to take credit for that person. But I even wrote it down because it said it was a music song called Vlog for Vloggers. It said no copyright. I even wrote it out in my notes. And the brand was writing an article versus writing a blog post. What's the difference? And he told me that was my very best video. I'm like, how? Why is it any different from my other videos? He had to leave. He had to take care of some errands, so he never answered that question yet. But I had a few comments on that, and then when I saw that in my email, it made me a little nervous. Okay, if I'm not getting a strike, then what are you complaining about? Why did you send me this email? Is what I'm thinking. So instead of waiting to see what the creator's going to do, I just went ahead and deleted it, but did it in the wrong way. Did you get that part? Did you get that? The name of the other video? I have to write stuff down, or shoot, I won't remember. And then each video I do, I make it like a box or a circle, and I'll check it off on my journal page. I'll just check it off. The ones I haven't done yet, I'll put a question mark or I'll leave a note if it needs to be worked on before I go live. I do stuff like that for my notes. Oh, I'm not complaining. I'm happy with his comments. I'm excited about that. I'm very excited about it. Don't read my attitude wrong on that. I'm very excited. It's just I just had a question. It's a question. Why is this video better than the other ones? I'm just curious. I like to know in his mind what made him think that that video was the best. I think he meant the best one from today's videos that I did. So your brother's looking for it. It's called Vlog, No Copyright. I can't. That's the name of the song. It's just Vlog, No Copyright something. But it was off of YouTube. It was on the audio library. It said that you can use it for your YouTube. So, but I did delete it. And I had some comments, some likes. A few people come in. It was nice. I gave a shout out to them. Yeah, okay. That's good. He knows how to do all that stuff, huh? Is he a computer tech, a genius? There's a lot of them out there. A lot of computer tech geniuses out there. It seems like at night my internet does better than it does during the day. I guess it's more busier during the day. I don't know. But then again, there's times it still lags. It's still that question mark. It's still constant researching. Trying to keyword in my watch time. That's really important. Even if there's only 2 people in here, I guess it takes a while to grow more your audience. People come in, and I'm having trouble with trying to delete the reminder. I know it puts it in a box. It's got that little tab thing where you set up your reminder when you want people to come in. But like I said earlier this morning, it's got something to do with people's time zone. Everybody's time zone's not always the same, and I think I'm missing some people's videos because of that. But yeah, I really liked that video. I really did. I thought I did pretty decent on it. But when that email come in my email, I'm like, what in the world is this? And I can even pull up the email. I saved it. It was from the YouTube itself, I guess. But they told me not to panic. I wasn't being punished. They wasn't taking down my channel. I didn't get a strike. But they left me a big paragraph, a big page of stuff. And I really didn't understand it. But I read it. I opened it and read it. And then next thing I know, I went and deleted it off of there. Just to make sure there ain't no drama. Because I try to stick to the YouTube and follow all the rules, the guides, best I can. Because if you don't, you'll get strikes and they will delete your channel out. I'm familiar with that. I had a friend on here, I won't say no name because it's private. She was really rolling. You might even know her, David White, from YouTube or other platforms. She was rolling for a while, and somehow YouTube made an error mistake. She got like over 100,000 something point Ks or something of views and likes, and next thing you know, it got her whole channel got deleted. So she's kind of still being her creator, just trying to start over, and says it's a lot harder now. That she was like rocking it, she was crushing it, and she said sometimes that happens. And they sent her an email and they apologized to her about it. And so she's happy that she's got her channel back open again, and I think she's doing pretty good. It's slow, but she's getting there. She's getting a lot of views. People come in on her live stream, and when people come in, everybody gets in there. They show love, they show support, and everything like that. Huh? You're doing with your YouTube channel? Are you saying you're doing good still with your channel? The writing part's misworded or something there. I get like that, I type fast and I'll misspell a word even though I could spell it. And I'm honored that, like I said, I'm honored my partner's son can come to me about certain things. But I want him to feel like he can go to his dad as well. I don't want his dad to feel like if he ever tells him anything, I mean, I'm sure he won't. He seems private. He don't tell his daddy everything he tells me. And he usually talks to me when he first comes in the door from school. I'm doing good. That's great. That's good. Think of yourself as a brand. Writers Now. My style. Comfortable. The look and the feel of emotions. You need a mindset shift to be branding a business. I took all kind of notes on how to brand a business. I did a video on how to saving strategy, saving money. Set a goal to save up $100 before the end of the year or before the end of the month. Stuff like that. It's just different things. And this one guy I was watching saying, when you're creating your page, you don't need to have all these different contents, different things. You stick to one thing. You just make the video about that. But I find that untrue because there's a lot of people, like I said, are not writers. A lot of them are gamers or just bloggers. Or people do food blogs and they talk about just food on their channel. I like to do different things and talk about different topics because some people go to sleep. There's people don't like to read a book at all. My partner, he can read like 3 paragraphs and he's done. He will not pick up no book and read it through. He falls asleep. He can't stay awake to read a whole chapter. He can read a few messages and things like that, like on Marketplace or Messenger, but just reading a book, he'll fall asleep. I love reading. That's how you learn. The books is the old school way, and I got a lot of old school in me too. But I like to be up to date on things that's going on, that's up to date in our time frame and stuff as well. But good content I learned is inspirational. How-tos are the informational. Are you clear? Is your voice clear when you're being the creator of your video? You're the host. Is your voice is clear for others to hear you? Is it educational? Is any of my videos educational? Or is it more or less I'm asking on how to educational? Or I'm asking tips when I need help with things? Do you see my videos motivated or motivational? Do I motivate anybody? Get anybody pumped up? Is any of my videos entertaining? Is your videos entertaining? I'm learning sometimes you got to throw in that little humor in there. Act a fool and be silly once in a while. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't know if you've seen that video. This was February 25th. I did this one. It was on a Monday, Coffee Talk Goals versus Aspirations. And I felt that was a great video there as well. But this video we was talking about, and I thought it was kind of interesting to go over it and talk about it. Everything I take notes about, sometimes I have to go back and reread it, look over it. There's nothing wrong with that. I did a video on how to write a children's book in 9 easy steps. Write a book for children, not just for adults. Children likes cardboard books. They like picture animation. They like all those things. But it's not easy. You just got to stick with it. Writing an article versus writing a blog post. What is the difference? That was the one. Has he found it yet? I mean, I deleted it on my channel. I don't know no other way where you can find it, but I thought I actually saved another copy, but I didn't see it on there. But yeah, I've learned new things, different term words, plotting, and a pantser. Plotting, you do more, put more information in your work and in your story. You're doing more detailing. You're doing more outlining and structuring the story for your book or whatever your writing piece. Pantsers, they just write. And then they just stop. When they get to their certain point, they just stop and they don't write no more for a little while. They just plain writers. Plotters, they get more into it. They want to become their first time author one day. They want to be an author of their own book. And that's my aim I'm working on. That's my goal. I got long ways to go. Long ways to go on that. But I'm going to give myself a pat on the back because I did finish my rough draft. That's a starting point. I didn't think I'd ever finish that. I had to remake the title over several times. It got destroyed, moving. Other exes that was renting at the place that we used to stay in the building took over, threw my stuff out. To make the story short, that's why it took me 3 times to finally get it rough drafted. And I got agitated, I got upset, but I'm like, bump it. The only way I'm going to get through this is keep that fear, keep that frustration to curb, and keep going, keep sticking to it, and just doing it. That's my word of 2019. Just looking at this book just amazes me. I bet it costs a lot of money for Kim Chance to make the cover of this book. Can you imagine? It's all about the printing, how much space they use, the texture, the paper. It's just amazing. I don't know how I'm going to act the day I ever hold my book in my hand. I'm going to probably freak out. Y'all ain't going to think it's going to even be me. Is that her? That ain't the same lady I've been watching. But I'm so proud of her, and all these new authors has actually made it. They completed, they finished and accomplished their goals and their dreams. Because it's still, even though I haven't done it yet, I've not made it to top to actually be the author yet. I'm still working on it. I'm working my way there and keeping my goals set, keeping my notes, being consistent, keep trying to find topics that people wants to hear, or how-tos, or show and tell. I know that'll help me grow more. As an individual, as a writer, all the above, it will help me grow more. So, that's what I'm really focusing on. And it means a lot. It's a blessing that you all take the time to come on here. You don't have to do it. You could be watching football. You know, you could be in there watching football. Some people drink. Some people have their glass of tea or their coffee. I drink tea and coffee. That's my favorite 2 beverages. I love my tea. I love my coffee. So, yeah, it's a lot of work. And I look at her, and she actually made videos and cried. I cried on the video with her. I only know her for YouTube, and it got me in tears because she was, I mean, you could see the expression on this lady's face. Kim Chance, you ought to go check her out. And look at the video where she made her dream come true. And it's already been a year. Keepers, the first year, it's been over a year since it's been published, put out there. It's been over a year. It's got a year anniversary. I gave her shout outs on it. The Seeker's out. She's wrote 2 books already. She's rolling. Now she's wanting to do write a fantasy novel. This was like a series from a young adults to keep her in secret. Now she's getting into more fantasy. And I think she's going to be really doing good with that. She's got a lot of views. She is crushing it. But yeah, I'm very happy. Anybody that comments, likes my videos when they come in, they're showing that they care enough that they, even if they're not really interested in my video, they're still showing some kind of support. You know, just like, I don't know a lot of people I go like and subscribe, but I do it to shout them out and support them. You know, no one loses on that. Everybody wins on that. We're supposed to lift each other up. We're like a YouTube family. It's what I call it. We're YouTube family. I mean, you're going to make friends. You're going to lose friends on the internet, just like you do in reality. People that's living near you in your neighborhood, that happens. But we have to keep marching on and moving on and get things rolling. You made a children's book? Was it challenging for you? I haven't got started. I still ain't started on my friend's story for her class yet. She never sent me the topic she wanted me to do. The materials, until I get that and get an idea of what she's wanting me to do, I can't do it. And I told her it's a lot more challenging writing children's book than it is a novel. So I don't know if that's what Kim Chance said in one of her videos. So it wasn't very much of a challenge to you? How many chapters was it? You know, you should make copies of that. You should at least sell it on Amazon or Kindle. You'd be surprised how many people will get your book. The name of the book is called Happy. Oh, like Happy Joy, Joy. I know it ain't like that, but still. I had to throw that in there. To be silly. I'm silly sometimes. It just amazes me, like I said, just to see all these people that's actually got their book out there. They got it published. They got to hold their own book. They get to sell it to other people. It just amazes me. The name of the book is Happy. Oh, wow. Lucky you. 15 to 20 pages. So to write a first children's book, is good to start out short, right? Smaller chapters, not to go into the thick chapters. I wanted to write one on a rainbow, but I can't seem to get my thoughts. I get the animation, the picture of the rainbows, but the character I want to use in my story, I can't get my story, my imagery right at the moment. I want to do one called The Rainbow Book, a children's rainbow story, but I can't seem to. I come up with a title, but I can't get my image. I'm like, I am a writer. Why is this happening? So I'll take a break. I'll take a 30 minutes break, and then I go back to it. And I write the word rainbow. I write it straight down. I start finding things that make sense on the contrary of the piece rainbow. And I write out the terms, and I try to use that as a reminder. It's like a structure writing thing, like making a poem out of rainbow. You can make a poem with your name straight down, the meaning of your name, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying. But I'm kind of stuck. I can't get the words, so until I get more ideas, I'm going to be stuck on that one. Just write from my heart and just think from my head, okay? I do that. You know, through my videos, I speak through my heart, even through my videos. I'll be right back. Well, actually, wait a minute. They might be back. Yep, my supper's here. So we'll have to cut this short. Maybe we can go live tomorrow, but I'm going to still try to be on here. I might have to mute it when they come in, so just overlook it. So hold on a sec. Whoever comes in, you all hit that like button. So what y'all doing over there tonight? What y'all doing? Y'all watching a good movie?